Hey guys, welcome back to my older soulmate. We are on page 234. We have 20 pages left, so let's get started. This is nice though, Catherine said, taking in the quiet room. A few tables, a jukebox, the long bar, and a temporary stage pretty much made up the place. Zach caught Amy and Mo sharing a proud look. It's like a nightclub and pub mixed together. Catherine was rubbing her crossed arms like she was cold. But Zach wondered if it was something else, something about being in the bar. Can I get you anything? Mo asked. The kitchen is still closed and I can't serve alcohol, but soda or water? Water would be lovely, thanks, Catherine said, after which Zach offered Mo the two separate price quotes Catherine had whipped up on the computer. She already had an amazing system with nicely labeled folders, and it made him wonder how they'd gotten by without her. Well, they hadn't really, which explained why his savings had dipped so low and how his pension felt like it shrunk every month. At least that money would be coming in reliably, covering their costs and more. He couldn't believe he and Logan had let it ride for so long. They were lucky to still be in business. Catherine did up two options for you. He smiled at the pride he heard in his own voice. Dang, but wasn't he a lucky man? Had he already thought that today? How about this hour? Because he was, truly was. Mo pulled the sheet toward him and gave it a glance. Elbows resting on the bar surface. Which would you recommend? Zach spun the sheet so he could read the bottom number. The price difference was negligible, but he knew Mo and Amy were being careful with their money, seeing as they had a baby on the way, something Zach understood. Having Xavier in a house had changed a few of his financial properties, too, and oddly enough, he no longer seemed to find the urge to max out his credit card during late-night online shopping sprees. Although he had developed an unexpected urge to buy the kid everything he could possibly want. He needed to be wise with his money, as Catherine had suggested. It wasn't just him now. He couldn't simply list the house if things got tight, and take some high-paying, dangerous job to fill his bank account again. Option 2 makes it easy to expand your network later down the line, and will allow for heavier streaming, Zach said. However, unless Blueberry Spring suddenly improves their infraction, you're not that likely to find yourself needing that in the next few years. Plus, you can always come back and expand what you set up with option 1. They discussed a few more details while Catherine and Amy chatted about babies and pregnancy. Decision made, Mo filled in Amy, who agreed with his choice. Mo turned to Catherine. I heard you're doing the books for Zach and Logan. I am, she said. She's doing a great job, Zach stated, even though it wasn't necessarily. Are you looking for more work? Mo asked. We could use some help keeping the bar's accounts straight and on track, just a few hours here and there. Catherine opened her mouth and glanced around the pub, her mind obviously swirling. Zach didn't know how much about her past, but the dark look that shadowed her gaze told him before she said so that despite that being a decent job working for good people, her answer was going to be no.